All right, hello everyone. Welcome to the Basketball Frenzy. Kevin Shea and Andy Lacombe, and looks kind of like a Thanksgiving Day spreader, like we're cramming for finals here. All kinds of information, all kinds of highlights, all kinds of games to get to from all over Central Mass.
Yeah, and you know, some big games tonight. You had two red-hot teams in Tantasco and Oxford. You had Shepherd Hill and Wachusett colliding in the Midwatch.
Yep.
A lot of big things happening.
Yeah, Shepherd Hill and Wachusett. Wachusett still without Ryan McCarthy. Remember he hurt his ankle in that Leominster game we did. He hasn't played since. So Wachusett's playing a little short-handed. Shepherd Hill, they packed the house for this one. Third quarter, 34-33 Wachusett. Luke Lindholm to Owen Quinn. Mountaineers up 3. Liam Griffin, the freshman, just having a big night for Wachusett. Good pivots, good touch. Joey Nuttall's another freshman for Wachusett. Playing a little game I like to call Take It to the Den. Yeah, just bring the ripples in there too. Wachusett up 5. And Rusty Egan and his son Chase, who is the John LeClaire of street hockey, taking it in. Young Chase Egan is. Nuttall, not playing like a freshman. Into the teeth of the defense. Wachusett up 5.
I didn't think Rusty was allowed in South County.
John Packard, the sophomore, and Jason O'Regan, another sophomore, 3-point game. Wachusett's Nuttall breaking down the defense, kicks it to Griffin, perfect jump. Fourth quarter now. Michael Raposa going up strong for the Hill, and the Rams are down by 5. Packard and Raposa, beautiful pick and roll. The Rams within 3.
Feed the beast.
Wachusett too tough though tonight. On the road, the Mountaineers win at 67-62.
Hey, you know what? Amax got his Oxford guys playing well, hosting Tantasco, two teams that are red hot at this point in the season. Third quarter, Sean McCarthy, the big fella, going to the hoop strong for 2. Pirates are up by 9. Pirates keeping that lead. Jared Buckley off glass for 2. Gordy Cook was in attendance tonight, Kev. Said you haven't been in the diner. J.J. Holland with the swat, the eraser. He had a D1 coach in attendance, scouting him for football. Fourth quarter, loose ball, Holland. Physical play, gathers and scores. He had a dunk earlier in the game. McCarthy, he's a big guy, he's crafty. He's got good footwork, steps in, gets it over the big man for a jumper. O-Town's up by 4. Warriors then, fourth quarter, Griffin Brooks just heating up. Taking the feed, drilling the 3. Tanny within 3.
It's a tough gym to shoot at too, that Oxford gym.
That little background there. Brooks then, he gets a baseline jumper, knocks that down. They're within 1 with under 3 to play. Then it's Brooks down in the paint for a turnaround. Tantasco has the lead. Brooks had another hoop later in the game. He had 9 points in a row down the stretch. Tantasco hits their foul shots, and they hang on for a come-from-behind win, 48-45.
All right, we got St. John's visiting North at the Polar Dome. Second quarter, St. John's is Alex Bradley. He drills a 3, and the Pioneers are up by 23. North's David Jones off the scramble, pulls up in the lane, soft jumper. Polar Bears hanging tough. Yep. Micah Kibler with a strong take, and he's fouled. St. John's coming back. Tyler Mola off the dribble, little runner. Pioneers up by 19. Adam Floyd, silky smooth. Dropping home 2 more.
You just can't avoid the Floyd.
No, you cannot. Third quarter, North's Edamal Rodriguez with the deep jumper. St. John's for some good ball movement. And it is Mola on the layup. Going up strong. North's Rodriguez. In traffic here, a little fadeaway, splitting the defense. St. John's is going to answer with who else? Floyd. Floyd setting his feet, drilling a 3. St. John's wins going away 80-58.
Sutton visiting the Krull this evening. The Krull's going to be replaced by a brand new facility in a couple of seasons, so could be a historic game. You never know. Spencer Gorman and Orland Brookhouse, couple of captains finishing.
My last year. Last year.
Well, it'll be 1 more year in the Krull, of course, unlike some referees. Joe Perry, jumper. Sammys are up by 2. Joe Perry still bringing the hits. Crusaders Brookhouse drawing contact, gets his own board for the putback. We were tied early on. Tommy Mooney used to be the role player, now he's just the guy. Mooney going to the hoop off the putback, a point guard rebound. More from Mooney. This is the quick step and the drive off glass for 2. The
crowd is stunned there in the
young,
bleachers.
those are the young kids there.
Yep.
Nick Mazalek had 26 tonight. Hoop and a harm here for the Sammies. Put them up 3. Crusaders look good first quarter. Brookhouse, 16 points, got 2 of them there. And more from the home team. The freshman Anthony Smith drilling a deep 3. Crusaders were up 3 after 1, but the Sammies win 68-41.
All right, what do we have? We have Holy Name at Burncoat, the Burncoat dance team, entertaining the crowd.
An award-winning team.
Holy Name shot is off the mark. Tim Power there for the tip-in the Naps by 13. Third quarter, Holy Name's James Trottier with the jumper and the Naps by 10. More from the Naps, Jerry Magarambo. Great pass. Dolan Sanders Dyer for the layup. Naps up by 14. Unique Jackson. The spin move, elevates, drills it. Patriots down 11. Will Herndon from beyond the arc. He's got 3 more for the Naps. Burncoat, Jackson, jumper. Patriots within 15. Sanders Dyer down the court for the lay-in. Fourth quarter now. Joel Liriano going up strong. Patriots trailing it by 18. Then Jackson with the jumper. Magarambo and Holy Name, though, too tough. Magarambo to Devondre Edmonds. Count it, and he's fouled. Holy Name wins 79-66.
This is North Middlesex and Groton-Dunstable up north tonight. The neighbors, the border war. Crusaders out to a quick start. Tyler Leclerc for 3. For Groton-Dunstable. They're all jacked and pumped. Can they stand and cheer yet up there? North Middlesex, Richard Sharp, the beauty of a drive for the hoop. For 2. They're loving that. Here come the Patriots. Zachary Collins fighting through the double team for a tough 2. Groton-Dunstable excellent at ball reversal. Ethan Cook baseline triple.
Sounds like we got some Joe Perry jams
up by
underneath
7.
Music.
Yeah, it's jamming out. Groton-Dunstable, some defense. Gavin Keogh, great help, big swat.
This could be Joe Sorrentino, the house band.
And then Keogh, the drive, just off the mark. Alexander Platt there to clean it up. Groton-Dunstable gets the win, 68-45.
We got Leominster at Algonquin, boys basketball, third quarter, 40-30. Leominster up by 10. Blue Devils, Jamie Gonzalez.
We have a house band?
We do.
All right.
Leominster up 13. Little known. Kyle Henderson then. Deep 3, and the Gonk answering. More Algonquin, more Hendu. Just a sophomore. Hoop and the hack, and the T-Hawks are down by 7. Off the steal. Gonzalez goes coast to coast. Blue Devils up by 7. Fourth quarter, Noah Gray. Hoop and the harm. He is so strong. He could be a defensive end of the quarterback next year for Dave Palazzo. T-Hawks, Gavin Boyd in the floater. Algonquin down by 8. Justin Kebrew for 3 for Leominster. And we got more from Noah Gray. Gray spotting up, knocking down the jumper. Leominster up by 11. Leominster goes on to win it 62-54. He is a stud of a player.
Yeah, you're a big fan. St. Peter Marion and St. Bernard's. Shake it out.
Shake it off. Taylor Swift hit.
Fourth quarter, Guardians up 7. Cooper Bigelow shot off the arc. Big Joey Saba there for the tip-in. Or Andrew McCarthy, whichever you prefer. St. Peter Marion, TJ Darton, the nice drive to the hoop for 2. Guardians lead back to 7. Definitely Mac last week. St. Bernard's looking to rally. Parker Bigelow, nice dish. Curtis Vachon cuts the lead down to 3. More from the Bernardians. Marcus Bagineau. St. Peter's lead is down to 2. But SPM hits their foul shots late. Guardians get the win, 59-55. Good win for the Guardians.
Good win for the Guardians. This Leominster team, though, looking really good. I mean, we saw them beat Wachusett earlier in the year in a game right here on Channel 3. Then tonight, a big win on the road at Algonquin. They're a tough team. Wachusett winning on the road tonight as well at Shepherd Hill. Big one for them. Tantasco, I believe you said, had won 8 in a row when they beat Leicester earlier this week. Now 9 over a good Oxford team. Oxford playing really strong. Howland and Griffin Brooks down the stretch. Brooks was outstanding, knocking down shots. All right, we got plenty more to come of the Hoop Frenzy. We're going to take a short break and be back with more. Cue the house band.
The Friday Night Basketball Frenzy is brought to you by Carl's Oxford Diner, Unibank, the law offices of Joseph J. Cariglia, and Berterra Nissan of Auburn.
All right, welcome back now. We got some great girls basketball games. Groton-Dunstable and North Middlesex. Groton-Dunstable girls off to a phenomenal start. And this is the border war of sorts as well. Right there next door to North Middlesex. So here you go. First quarter, North Middlesex. We're going to just give you a long shot at the huddle right there. First quarter, North Middlesex out to the fast start. It is Brittany LeBlanc draining the three. Patriots up 7-0 early on. Groton-Dunstable clawing their way back into it. Hannah Van Pelt. Van Peasy with the drive and the layup. North Middlesex up by 2 after 1. Second quarter, Groton-Dunstable out strong. Van Pelt cross court to Eleanor Eisenclam for the 3. Crusaders up 1. More Groton-Dunstable. Jordan Wynn rattling home a triple. Crusaders up by 6. Oh, a ringer. Jenna Plaus continuing with a hot hand. The senior nailing a 3. Groton-Dunstable up by 9. Nancy O-Ringer's fired up. Patriots on the break. LeBlanc behind the back to Hadley Beauregard for the lay-in. Groton-Dunstable up 7 at the half. On to the fourth quarter. Beauregard. The steal. The lay-in. And the Patriots lead it by 1. Great comeback by North Middlesex late in the fourth. Tie game. Beauregard. Down low to Emily Flavin. Rebounds her own miss for the hoop and the harm. Makes it 31-29 Patriots. That is your final. Whoa. North Middlesex with a big, big win. 31-29.
Is that a home and home? Boys and girls both at home at Groton-Dunstable? Way to go, Matt. All right, Wachusett girls hosting Shepherd Hill. Third quarter, Wachusett leading Laura Vinton to the hoop for 2. Still in the third, a little defense. Shepherd Hill shot blocked. Wow. Vinton.
That's a good block.
People do not fly in the land of Vinton. Maya Mosley hitting the jumper in the paint. One of the leading scorers in the land. Then at Shepherd Hills, Megan Turner knocking down the 3. You know, Hacks girls are always going to battle. Here comes Turner in transition. For the lay-in. Up in 2. Wachusett, though, too much. The number 1 team in the land, Hallie Johnson and company. She's going to knock down a triple right here. They get the win, 67-42.
All right, here's a team that trying to stake their claim as the number 1 team in the land, Notre Dame Academy. Taking on St. Peter Marion on the road.
I will say I'm the one giving votes to Notre Dame.
Alana Dolan with the 3 for St. Peter's at the end of the half. Second quarter, NDA's Annie Spillane with the long jumper, and the Rebels are up big early on. NDA, outstanding ball movement. Maddie Streeter with the triple. NDA getting the victory tonight, 66-28.
Land of border wars tonight. This is West Boylston and Tohoto in the girls' side. First quarter, Tohonto's Mary Kate O'Day. Good strong drive to the hoop. Stags are up by 2. Then it's Carrie Doherty for West Boylston, a 3. Rattles it home. This is in the beautiful Stags gymnasium. Shots off the mark here.
Tom Flanagan built.
Julie O'Brien with the rebound and the putback.
Flan used to do flop layups.
Tohonto's Rachel Williman. Nifty scoop and score. West Boylston then. Doherty on the drive. Circus shot. She's fouled. She knocks it down. What can you do to stop her? Lions Marissa Hayes. Nice shot, Hayes. 59-40, the WB gets the win.
We got a good inner high battle here between South and Burncoat on the girls' side. First quarter. It is Burncoat's Katie Pasquari with the defense to offense. The steal, the hoop, and we're tied up at 12 apiece. Then it's Pasquari with the jumper. Burncoat up by 4.
Knock it down.
South's Mary Ancoma with a nice take, and the Colonels are down by 2. And Ancoma hustling underneath. Great save to Lily Mayday. Mayday finishes. We're tied up. Patriots answering. Mare Gallagher attacking the hoop. Burncoat's up by 2. Rachel Mensa with the drive and a sweet scoop. South getting the win at home tonight, 45-36.
Cam Jandro's loving it. Doherty and North in girls hoops. Rashida Nayanpia and North looking to avenge an early season loss. Tamaya Hutchful, she can flat out shoot. Knocks down the jumper for North. And the Polar Bears out to an early lead. More from the Polar Bears. Stevana Bowow with the steal. She's going the distance for 2. And North enjoying a little lead and then pounding the glass. Working on the offensive boards. Bowow padding her numbers. 2 offensive rebounds, and the third one's the charm.
1, 2, 3.
Samantha Stake going to the hoop strong. Multi-sport athlete over there for Doherty. Good finish. More work on the glass for Bowile. More offensive rebounds and putbacks. North's up by 6 at that point. Now it's Doherty hitting the boards. It's rattling around. Peyton Sylvester's in there. She's eventually going to get it and score it. Multi-sport athlete.
Gogo Palazzi's loving this. He's loving this rebound.
Jamie Ornell with an offensive rebound and a putback, but North avenges the loss. They get the win, 52-45.
Avenge me, boys. All right, Notre Dame Academy. We talked about NDA and just how good they are and how they are staking their claim as the #1 team in Central Massachusetts. Well, another big victory tonight for the Rebels. They do it on the road, and again, this is a complete team. We've seen them with the stretch passes. They can play a half-court slowdown game as well. They're really tough on the glass, and defensively, they can play that man-to-man defense very good.
NDA, they're my vote right now. But how about North? Hutchful and Bowile, the effort, the way they put into it, Hutchful can really knock down the jumper. North is easily the most improved team over the last several years. Their coach does a fantastic job. The Polar Bears, a legit win tonight.
And South with a big win over Burncoat in an inter-high battle as well. All right, another timeout and back with plenty more of the Basketball Frenzy right after this.
Holy Cross men's basketball team getting ready for Lehigh on Saturday, a big Patriot League game, as they all are. For new head coach Bill Carmody. Carmody doesn't apologize about loving offense, and the Crusaders are a different look team this year than they were under former coach Milan Brown. They shoot a lot of three-point shots. They make some three-point shots as well. Carmody won't apologize for the offense, but he needs a total team effort, and he knows he's got a team that can contend.
This isn't your first rodeo. This is the first time you've come into a program. What is it like in year one?
I think it's tough for the guys because, you know, they're recruited by someone else and they're coming in there. You're 19, 20 years old, 18 years old. And so you give them, you know, we just talk about it a little bit early on the first, you know, couple months. And, you know, this is how we want to do things now. And what we're going to do isn't any better necessarily, just different than the previous staff. And so you let that go for a couple months, and now forget about it.
Yeah.
We're, even though they're not my guys, you know, quote unquote, they're still, you know, they are my guys now.
When you go and sit down with somebody, what do they know about Holy Cross before you start talking?
Well, you know, most people know that it's a terrific school academically, and most guys now don't know too much about the history, how successful, what an unbelievable program Holy Cross was in basketball. And I mean, really was the top in the East, and they don't care, to tell you the truth. But I think it's important that they know the history a little bit, so that there's some kind of thread between, you know, what has gone on, and now what are you going to do?
What do you know about the league, and you know that you guys will have to do to be successful in the league?
Yeah, you know, when I got here, I was very surprised at the talent level. I mean, here at Holy Cross and across the league. And, you know, of course, I've seen different teams in the league do well in the tournament, win a game or two, you know, and beat some pretty big-name schools. And so we're going to have to get the players. You know, you have to, you know, that coaching is overrated. You know what I mean? So you have to get some guys, and then, you know, you go about your business. And but across the league, the coaches are terrific. Everyone's been in Worcester's been so welcoming. It's been fantastic. And, you know, they all say they love me, and then, you know, I say, well, I hope you're saying the same thing in February, you know what I mean? But you have some people that have been watching games here and season ticket holders for 30 and 40 years, and, you know, they really care. And now we have to get the students really to feel that same way. And again, I think that vibe is across the whole athletic department.
All right, well, you know what? Coach said earlier this year in a post-game press conference that if my guys make shots, I look like a great coach. So, you know, he has it in perspective, but he's got a team. He's got Carl Charles and Matt Zagnorski, a couple of his guys in place that are playing a lot of minutes, and has a team that can contend in a wide-open league this year.
Well, it still comes down to 4 games, 3 games in March when you get to the league tournament, what you can do. And, you know, if you can make a run then, it's not how you do the first half of the season and the non-league games. It's what do you do the second half, and kind of blending everyone together and getting them to buy into his system, because it's a new system offensively and defensively. Big week for us.
Yeah.
Next week, we got a couple hoop games. We got hockey, NCAA hockey at the Hart Center on Friday, but some hoop games Tony Frioli and Sutton taking on Uxbridge.
Can't
and
take
then
any
back at the
time
Heart.
off next week, K-Shay.
Nope.
Army and Holy Cross. We'll
Need
take
that
a look.
lemon and honey.
Army's one of those teams. They're one of the stronger teams in the men's side. Canisius and Holy Cross battling for first place in Atlantic hockey. We're back with more right after this.
The Friday Night Basketball Frenzy is brought to you by Carl's Oxford Diner, Unibank, the law offices of Joseph J. Cariglia, and Berterra Nissan of Auburn.
Welcome back, friends. Shrewsbury and Fitchburg tonight in a Mid-Wach A battle. The Red Raiders taking on the Colonials in front of a big crowd. Second quarter, Colonials' Paul Durkee, strong with the left hand. Hey, you know what? The kid can just flat out play, Kev.
Yes, he did. Jim, he
Jim.
can play, Jim.
Pittsburgh's Noah Less, showing off no more, no less, knocking down the jumper. Durkee, beyond the arc, 20 points tonight for the kid. Red Raiders looking to stay close. Drew Tebow with the deep three. Red Raider athletes never quit.
Tebow?
Tebow.
All right.
Tebow. Dylan Zona with the three for Shrewsbury. The McInerney's are all fired up. Red Raider athletes, of course, they never quit.
Nope.
Les, the steal going the length of the floor, but the night belongs to the Colonials. Connor McCauley with the three. Shrewsbury with the big league win, 77-40.
All right, now we got Bartlett and Northbridge, and this was running and gunning. First quarter, Bartlett up 11-7. Northbridge's Jake Wood, great save to Kobe Schofer. Schofer, the runner. Wood to Schofer, opposite of the way it used to go in football. Rams down by 2. Bartlett hitting the glass. The three is off the mark. Tyler Davern is there for the rebound and the putback. Bartlett can flat out shoot. Eric Scariglia.
Oh, you got my man Scriggs
with
in
a
it.
three, and the Indians are up by 7.
Scriggs can shoot it.
Northbridge roaring back and raining threes. Jake Padula with a triple. Down the other end, Davern. 3-ball corner pocket right in your living room.
Oh, man.
Back and forth we go.
The Clark's going to be fun this year.
It is going to be fun for those that are going. Padula with a 3 all net. Northbridge down 4. Cody Hatton, just a freshman. Woo-wee. I got to get some filtered cigarettes.
Now.
Bartlett up 9. Second quarter, it is Schofer to Logan Siliberto for 2. But Bartlett gets the win, 85-55.
Oh, mercy. Brownie at Grafton tonight, taking pics of the kids. And here we go. Josh Tebow to Darrell Beer Jr. There is that man for the layup. I'm glad I could get a Darrell Beer Jr. highlight in the basketball season. Thomas Nicolak to Patrick Young. We're getting right out. Grafton gets the win. 51-47. Good win for Fletch and the boys.
Apologies to those on the rest of the highlights. Toronto and West Boylston from the Den. West Boylston's Giles Sapong from beyond the arc. And we got more West Boylston. Max O'Day with the runner.
So there you play.
Toronto, he's a statesman.
Yep.
Tom Dorr with the jumper, and the Stags are on the board. More from O'Day, or in Ireland they'd call him OD. That Max O'D is a great player, isn't he? On the fast break layup, Lions up by 8. Mohamed Tanta going up strong, hooping the hack. Cole McCoubry, he is just a flat-out beast. Look at McCoubry.
How did he fit into the jersey?
Holy cow, he is the Hulk. He could just crash through a concrete wall. West Boylston wins 49-29,
It's
your
falling
final.
apart down the stretch. Lester and Milbury picking up the action in the first. Antonio Venturum is going to find Evan Cano, and Cano knocks down the jumper.
All right.
Lester counters. Nathan Powers to Matt Morrow, and Morrow going to the hoop. Silky smooth touch. Milbury coming right back. Venturum to Cano.
Under a minute.
Hits the three. Is it under a minute? Here we go. Lester coming back. Dylan Picaro. Anthony Goodney.
All right.
Goodney.
There it is. Goodney.
Milbury gets the win in this one. 54-40.
Charter.
Let's do this.
Worcester Tech against Assabet, and boy,
Meals and deals.
opening tip-off. Worcester Tech getting it to Jose Laporte. His runner in the lane. Then it is Ian Mawalgo. He's draining a 3. And the Eagles are soaring. They're up by 7. Now Tech up by 4. Mawalgo working hard on the glass. The offensive rebound, and there he is. Off the dish, goes up and in for 2.
Total team effort.
Assabet coming down the other end. Javier Lizardo crashing the boards, putting it up and in. More from the Aztecs, maybe a little bit later.
Ooh.
Here's Lizard on defense. Oh, Lizardo with a big block. Worcester Tech up 6. Laporte, the runner. Worcester Tech gets the win, 65-50. Is your final 15 seconds. A great night
That's
at
the
basketball
frenzy,
courts around Central Mass.
Good night, everybody. We'll see you sometime.
Have a good weekend.